Well, you should really learn from the, if you learn correctly from the word go, it'll be hard to develop bad habits. So many people, and I don't know why there's a disconnect, but the way you shoot a rifle is the way you should shoot a bow. So, you put steady pressure on the trigger, and, you pull straight through the back of the trigger, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. It's no different than with a bow, but for some reason people want to shoot a bow like a shotgun almost, punching the
Slap
trigger,
it.
slapping the trigger. And then that breeds target panic, and or you collapse on the shot, or you flinch on the shot, and that breeds target panic. So, I tell everybody, like, if this is the trigger, a lot of people will take their finger and just barely touch, and they're pushing down. Whereas, no different than a rifle. Imagine that this is a rifle trigger. You want to have a good full wrap, and you want to pull straight back on the trigger.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same thing. So most people shoot an index release, and it's the easiest one to adjust to, because you have a wrist strap that you're able to pull more weight, and you feel safer doing so. But just practice doing that. When, like, imagine that you've got a ball between your shoulder blades. You want to relax your arms. Don't try to macho use your shoulders. So many people incorporate their arms and their shoulders to, macho man, pull the bow back and hold it back. But once you get the bow back, it's not hard to hold. Then you want to relax everything, but let your back muscles expand your chest, and then let your back muscles go together like you're mashing a ball between your shoulder blades. And then, isolate your finger a little bit, wrap it around the trigger, build up some tension on the trigger, and then just pull through with your back muscles. Just like that. And then, if you'll learn patience and to execute that way, then you always want a surprise shot. Now, everybody needs their form polished from time to time, but, you're going down at first, people who slap the trigger don't have any anticipation. That's the word I was trying to remember.
Yeah.
They don't have any anticipation. So therefore, as long as you don't have anticipation and your bow arm doesn't move before your release arm, there's not really an issue there.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be the most accurate shooter, but it's inevitable. It's going to get you.
Yeah.
That bow arm is going to move. You're going to miss the whole target. You're going to start flinching. You're going to breed target panic. So in the long road, that's not the way to go. You want to squeeze the trigger, aim, stare where you want to hit, and just let the shot happen. Nobody's going to be perfectly still. So just hang in there and just, have those little movements, and let the pin just hum on the target, and let the shot happen with a lot of people confuse the bow should be fired with back tension no matter what release you use, whether it's a T-handle, whether it's a hinge, whether it's an index release. A lot of people call a T-handle or a hinge a back tension release, but in all actuality, back tension is the method in which you fire any release.
Yeah.
You should be firing any release.
Yeah.
Yeah, the style of release, no matter if it's a hinge, T-handle, or index, should all be fired with back tension. So there's a little bit of a misconception there.